Hello comrades, this is General Luigi, and welcome to Let's Play Pokémon Colosseum. So it is finally time to face Dakim. Hi there!
Fine. After all the persuading I did, you still won't hand it over? Humph. This is what happens to stubborn oafs who don't do as I say.
Hey! You're not supposed to do that! What do you think you are, a Pokémon? You treacherous swine! How can you refuse to battle?
Treacherous! You didn't really think that a worm like you could win?
To be fair, we do get to face that guy on the ground in a mine eventually. And Dakim's actually right here. Vander would not stand a chance.
All you had to do was hand over the time flute without making a fuss. It's your own fault for getting hurt. Since you're not cooperating, I don't have any choice but to haul you off to Ein's lab.
Uh-huh.
Who are you? What were my underlings doing?
Getting their butts kicked.
That outfit of yours. You must be the troublemaker who messed with Scrub in Celebi's forest.
Yep.
And now you've come to mess with me, the great Dakim. Don't make me laugh.
That was never my intent.
I'll pound a lesson into your flesh and bones so you'll never even think of bothering me again.
With Pokémon, right? Okay, so Dakim is pretty tough if you're not prepared. One of his preferred strategies is to use Earthquake, which has friendly fire potential. Alright, so we'll start with using Bubble Beam against Golem, although I wouldn't be surprised if Golem ended up using Protect. Yep, that means Metang is going to use Earthquake. He'll alternate like this, I think. Excuse me. One of them will use Protect while the other uses Earthquake. See? Thankfully, that Reflect helped mitigate the damage Earthquake did against Espeon. Alright. So let's use Confusion on Golem. Okay, yeah, Golem's going to use Earthquake unless we can knock her out. Thankfully, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Confusion did plenty of damage. Bubble Beam will probably finish the job. Yep. Alright. Who's next? Marsh Stomp. Alright, so since Metang protected last time... since Metang... yeah. That means it's time to use Supersonic on Metang. Why not? Still a chance of confusing the opponent after all, even if it won't do much damage. Metang is Steel and Psychic, so double strength against Psychic moves. Oh. Alright. That was a really stupid move on your part. Oh, that's right. Because... no, that can't be right. Ha! Durak! Alright, Mudshot, that's gonna hurt Espeon enough to knock him out, apparently. Alright, Quilava. I know it seems really stupid when two opponents have ground moves, but fire moves are really good against steel types. And I want to do something about that blasted Metang. How much you want to bet? Nope, no Protect. Well, I'm not complaining. Alright, will Bubble Beam be enough to finish it off? No, of course not. But maybe the confusion will finish the job. Yes! Alright, I was kind of worried about Metang, so it's nice to see it go down so soon. Alright, one more level and Quilava evolves. Camerupt. Okay, fire and ground. Really slow, but still pretty nasty to have to deal with. Alright, Quilava probably won't last much longer. Marshtomp using water moves. Alright, Mantine, use Bubble Beam on Camerupt. Quilava, dig. Get the frick-frack out of there. Bubble Beam will probably take Camerupt out in one blow. Definitely. Alright, and now we get to see Dakim's Shadow Pokemon. I hope you're prepared for this. Yep, we get to catch an Entei. And guess what? It's not going to flee on the first turn. Wait a minute, wasn't Quilava underground? I'm confused. I hurt myself in my confusion. Alright, so we're gonna have to use Kid Gloves on Entei. But first, let's take out Marshtomp. Okay, yeah, Quilava is underground. Why is he being shown above ground? Okay, that was an interesting little glitch. Oh well. What matters is Quilava didn't actually get hit. Alright. So now it's time to be careful. Start with a Shadow Rush. We'll use Smoke Screen to reduce Entei's accuracy. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Ooh. That is going to be a real problem. Alright, we're gonna have to keep throwing smoke screens at it. Okay, now Mantine goes down. Entei's got a lot of defense, in case you couldn't tell. You did good, Mantine. So, let's switch out to Yanma, I guess. Could have just used Bubble Beam to finish this quickly, but nope. Alright, we'll use Sonic Boom, actually, since that does a set amount of damage no matter what. Ooh, phew, it missed. Yeah, Fire Blast is a really, really powerful attack. I had no idea Sonic Boom could miss. Thankfully, Fire Blast isn't all that accurate. I think it's got a 70% chance of hitting. Alright, we'll try another Sonic Boom. Quilava, keep hitting it with smoke screens. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but we don't have to worry about defense boosts and all of that. It always does 20 points of damage. Always. So the damage it does is pretty reliable. As long as Entei doesn't get lucky with a Fire Blast. Oh well. That's what, 2 Fire Blasts out of 5? Yep, the opponent has power points just like us. So eventually, that Entei will run out of Fire Blasts. Unfortunately, that one was enough to knock Yanma out. Kind of worried here. Entei is not exactly weak, as you can see. We'll switch to Furret. Keep hitting it with smoke screens. the accuracy of Shadow Rush and everything. Alright, we'll use Quick Attack, test the waters, or the flames in this case. How much damage will that do? Okay, not a lot, so it might be useful for whittling down Entei's HP. Especially if it keeps using Fire Blast like that. Alright. Quick attack. I think we're all done with the smoke screens, but we'll find out. Guess that still wasn't enough to deal with it. Nice job taking the hit for it. Okay, it can still go lower. But it is time to start throwing some Poké Balls at it. We'll start with the Ultra Ball. If you've ever tried to catch Entei, you know how difficult this is going to be. I'm not expecting this to end well. I would not be surprised if I had to knock Entei out, or it ended up knocking itself out. Never mind! Caught on the first try. There we go.
Oh, you meddlesome pest!
So, that went a lot better than I thought. Says the guy who lost 3 of his Pokémon.
The way you handled those Pokémon with your audacious skill. Who are you?
I forgot what... Right. Master Daki.
Aw, scrub. You were hopelessly outclassed against him. You had 0 chance of winning.
Actually, he did a better job against me than you did, Dakim.
I'm pulling out for now. You go to Ein's lab and help out there.
As you wish, sir.
This isn't over yet. Stronger Pokémon are being made even now. You'd better get serious about training your Pokémon for our next meeting.
Okay, so I got an F disc. That'll be important before too long. You okay there? You've been lying there for the entire battle. Ow, that wasn't an experience I'd ever want to have again. I'm glad you came to my rescue. Thank you. I'm Vander. I'm an area leader here at Mount Battle. I'm Lita, and this is Shurik. We're glad to see you. Yes, because my character is mute. What you've told me explained a lot. Thanks to you, I know exactly why they attacked us. This is the Time Flute. I happened to find it while I was on my training trek. It said that the Time Flute will summon Celebi, but just once. There must be something about Celebi that frightens them. They obviously don't want Celebi to encounter Shadow Pokémon. But let's not spend any more time here. Let's go back. Agreed. But here, I want you to have this. Okay, the Time Flute. But are you certain? May we really have something this precious? Of course you may. I'd rather have you use that Time Flute than have those crooks take it by force. Use it and save the Shadow Pokémon from their sinister plans. Will do. Okay, and was this box always here? DM47. Okay. Well, pretty sure that was a short episode. I wasn't keeping track of the time. But it seems like a good place to stop. So, I will see you next time.